Hello, Dr. Chris Arnold here, and it's springtime here at Arnold Family Chiropractic. And we're all excited about the beautiful flowers, the green grass, the leaves on the trees, and the renewal of life that's signified with the start of spring. We also start to think about spring cleaning at this time. You know, let's clean out our houses from all the stagnation and being stale over the couple of months of winter so we can refresh our house and refresh our living area. Do you think the same thing might apply to your body? You ever thought about a cleanse, a detox, anything like that? Have you ever heard of some horror stories like, oh yeah, I heard you got to take horrible stuff and you're sick all the time and you got to spend all day in the bathroom? So what I want to do is spend just a couple minutes explaining to you, one, what is a cleanse, actually a healthy ways to do it, who needs to do a cleanse, what's beneficial to you, what the difference is between a cleanse, a detox, and a purification. We're going to talk about that. And how to do a properly healthy purification that doesn't take away from your body, doesn't bring your health down, but actually enhances and makes your health better by doing one. And ultimately is to know if and how and when you might actually need to do a cleanse. So who needs to do a cleanse? Who might need to detoxify? If someone's overweight, there might be a necessity. If you're taking a lot of extra drugs or prescriptions or any medications for any symptoms, might actually be in need. If you have headaches or body aches or you just don't feel healthy and well is another reason to do it. And pollution, right? Who lives in a clean environment? We all have pollution. And what we eat, right? You know, who eats a healthy diet? Who doesn't every now and then have some, French fries or sweets or something like that? And it's just like your house, right? Why do you need to spring clean your house? Because you don't always keep everything clean. The environment, you bring dust, you bring dirt, and it kind of slowly builds up. And we do daily, cleaning or even weekly cleaning, but sometimes you really need to get into the nooks and crannies, spend that extra time to really cleanse things out. Open up the doors and the windows and stuff and allow that fresh air to blow in, and everything again gets to be renewed. Same thing with our body. When we're exposed to all these chemicals, toxins from what we breathe, from what we drink, from what we eat, all builds up in our body. Do we ever do anything to get rid of it? No, our bodies have ability to detoxify ourselves a little bit every day, but sometimes it needs that extra push to really clean things out and really get things healthy and moving the way they should be. So who needs to detoxify? Anyone who's consumed any of these products over here. Processed food, meat and poultry that are not free range, artificial sweeteners, fast foods, coffee, alcohol, or dairy products can all cause toxicity in your body. Any type of person who's exposed to cleaners, petroleum products, hairspray, new carpet, amalgam fillings, right? All those dental fillings you have, they're all gassing off heavy metals. Even household or industrial cleaning solutions, right? If you ever smell those things just for a minute or two, what do? They make you feel lightheaded. They make you feel sick and nauseous, right? And if you're constantly being exposed to all this, and we are, right? We live in a carpet world filled with paint and in closed environments. Where does that toxicity go? It has to go inside your body and it builds up. And we'll talk about what problems they cause. Anybody that has any of these issues, anybody that wants more energy, better health, you want to lose weight, sleep better, improve mental clarity, control sugar cravings, improve libido, or even ongoing maintenance of their health. These are all symptoms that you have a toxicity buildup. So if you have any one of those things, when you get the cleanse, they all usually improve or get better. And we know air pollution is an all-time high. 4.6 million people die every year from causes directly related to air pollution. And we know, again, look at the water supplies, all the toxicity. We now even have prescription medications that people are flushing down the toilets are actually showing up now in our water supply. So it's anything but clean and pristine of what we're actually drinking. We also go on in what we're eating. Do you know the average American consumes 158 pounds of sugar annually? That's a lot. And that sugar actually has a very toxic effect on your body. And again, trans fats, we've heard that time and time again. Yeah, they're starting to improve, but they're still out there. They're still causing problems, and they're still, still in our food supplies. High fructose corn syrup, sugar, even MSG, which now is labeled as natural flavorings, are actually in our foods. We know MSG is a neurotoxin. It actually kills your nervous system. So again, when that's in food, it's going to build up and cause toxicity in our body. And again, we talked about all this external toxins, but guess what? There's internal toxins in your body too, caused by your body's slowly regeneration and repair. Your body has to tear down every single cell of your body and rebuild it with a new single cell. In about 8 to 10 months, you get a whole new body made all over again. It's kind of neat how your body regenerates itself. But within this process, there's things that are torn down. Your body has this buildup of waste and material that it has to get rid of. And again, if your body is in already a toxic overload, your body even doesn't get rid of its own toxins or own garbage or own waste on a regular basis, and that can build up. And then we got, again, external toxins. Again, microorganisms, metals, pesticides, all kinds of plastics and stuff that actually can cause major problems. Again, some of the biggest major environmental toxins are PCBs, again, found in our water supplies, mercury in your fillings. And then this last one I'll spend a second on is called xenohormones. Basically, what are xenohormones? Are actually in plastics. When plastics gas off and when they're made, they actually release these chemicals, and they are actually hormone mimickers. They mimic estrogen in your body. When your body has it in there, it actually attaches to estrogen receptors and cause your body to produce effects like there's extra estrogen. And we know most women, 90% of all women, suffer from what? Estrogen dominance. And we know when the hormone system gets out of balance, we found this, many researchers, as heart disease goes up, cancers, all kinds of menstrual irregularities, cycles, infertility, all these things increase. So if you don't do anything other than today, if you get rid of one toxin, is get rid of those plastics. If you're storing your food in plastics and Tupperware, if you're drinking out of plastic bottles, get rid of that stuff. It's slowly killing you. There's all kinds of these xenohormones that are causing hormonal buildup in your body. So what can be achieved? All right, so we got all this toxins, we got all these chemicals. Maybe we do have all this overload of stuff in our bodies that it can't handle. If I do a cleanse, if I clean this all out, what's going to happen? What am I going to feel? We know people time and time again has gone through a cleanse, has talked about improved circulation, sleep patterns, mental focus, and even hormonal imbalances will actually improve. Enhanced overall health, increased energy, improved overall appearance, and a youthful feel are just common things. You can also expect diminished sugar cravings. Yeah, I got to have something to eat right now. I got to have that donut. I got to have that piece of bread, right? We'll decrease that when we do these cleanses. Easier weight loss. Doesn't make sense when these toxins are out of your body. Toxins also cause swelling, inflammation in your body. And again, we've had people who've gone through these detoxes and cleanses. Within a week's time, they lose 10, 12 pounds, and the waist size is the same. What happened is we just pulled out all of that fluid and inflammation out of their body. Improved digestion, improved elimination, reduced allergies, headaches, joint, muscle pain. That's all over. It's just about everything looks like can be improved with a detox. And the answer is yes, it can, because when these toxins build up in your body, it affects every organ of your system. This is just a quick example of one patient or practice member here, just how their body improved. And we look at basically, here was their cholesterol rates of 130 or 334, triglycerides were over 700, and their heart risk was over 7.2. From April 9th to May 7th, that's less than a month, they retested their blood work and their cholesterol dropped down to 182, less than half of what it started before. Triglycerides went from 700 down to 100, and heart risk went from 7 down to 3. In 1 month's time, we're able to increase or decrease all these health risk factors by half or more and bring them back into normal ranges just by what? Cleaning up some toxicity out of your body. Isn't that a cool thing? I also want to talk about the purpose. What are we doing? When you actually start talking about purifying and renewing and restoring, what we're doing is we're actually using whole foods and herbs to provide a natural and consistent way to help your body get rid of its harmful toxins. We're specifically targeting the liver, the kidney, the colon, the lymphatic system, even your skin. People say they have better skin when they do these detoxes. And also your lungs can also be cleansed when we're doing this detoxification program. So how's this all work? Let's put it all together. And a lot of it goes back to the liver. Let's kind of take a second, let's learn some anatomy and physiology about how your body works. Your liver sits right here underneath your right rib cage. Basically, one of its functions, it has over 700 different functions. It's almost like the fuel filter or oil filter of your blood. Every vessel of your body goes through the liver, and what your liver has to do is actually pull all the toxins out of it. And again, what it does is it stores those toxins, and then again it takes and converts it into a different form so it can secrete it to the kidneys, and then your kidneys slowly release it. So there's actually what's called a phase 1 detox of your body that your body does naturally on its own, where it pulls the toxins out of your body. And then there's the phase 2 where it pulls it out of the liver, renewing the liver, eliminated through waste products. So the part about it is what's all the toxins going in your body? We talked about drugs, pesticides, unhealthy foods, environmental things, even our own cellular regeneration is all coming in. And basically what happens is if there's too much toxicity coming in through your body, your liver will do anything to detoxify and bring it out of the blood to its own detriment. What it does is it actually ends up storing all this toxicity in your liver. That's why some people, when they eat, they get a lot of pain in the right lower rib cage, that your liver gallbladder not functioning well. Tenderness in that area shows that liver's inflamed. It's actually holding all those toxicity. So it's almost like your body is gathering up all this garbage from your house and putting it on the street corner, but there's not enough garbage trucks to come around and actually clean it up and actually get rid of it. So it just piles up in the front yard, and soon enough we have rats, we have all these other diseases that are associated with excess garbage, and your body, and again, it builds up and it doesn't eliminate it. This pathway, and what we do is with our purification and detox program, it actually helps your body, first of all, that phase 1 detoxification, pulling those toxins out of your body, and then it also helps your body actually eliminate it, actually help it pull out of the system so it just doesn't build up in the street corner, causing all kinds of problems. Excuse me. So you might be saying, well, what's all this detox? You know, I feel pretty clean, I eat pretty healthy. You know, I don't have any of these health issues. Well, how could a detox actually help me? I want to go back and again just explain a couple quick things like thyroid. Some people, and again, most people actually have some type of thyroid problems. Probably 80% of all females seem like they're more susceptible to thyroid problems, but have some type of thyroid imbalance. This is just a quick pathway that shows actually how your brain tells the thyroid how to produce certain hormones, and then it actually gets into your body. And what I want to point out to you is this little pathway right here, the thyroid is actually in the middle. But I want to show you, as it says right up there, 60% of all thyroid hormones are converted in the liver. The other ones are actually converted in your peripheral tissue, means your skin, and the other ones are actually converted in your gastrointestinal tract. So I've had, I don't know how many women with thyroid problems, meaning they're very slow, sluggish, weight gain, hair loss, all these horrible, even hormonal issues that's going on, and it shows it as classic thyroid problems. And we go back and we look at it, they might be on thyroid medication, taking all this stuff that's just not making anything better. It's because the body can't even handle the load because the liver's so toxic, your bowels are so toxic, it can't convert all this stuff. So instead of taking more medication, if we just clean some things up, make this pathway work better, all of a sudden thyroid problems start to improve and get better. Isn't that a pretty cool thing? Next I want to show you is a hormone pathway. Kind of starts up here with cholesterol, clear at the very top, works its all the way through down to DHA and aldosterone, pregnenolone, and then progesterone, estrogen, and even testosterone, which is all the major hormones. Again, doc, I have irregular cycles. Why are you talking to me about a detox? Because here again, we need to understand is where that red arrow is, which starts with cholesterol. Number one, cholesterol is not bad. It's actually very healthy. It's the building block of every single hormone in your body. Cholesterol is converted into all of your steroid hormones in your liver. And when your liver is not functioning well, it's going to cause an increase in what? It's going to back up this system, so your body's going to produce all this cholesterol, right? Because it's trying to push this estrogen, progesterone, and even testosterone production. And basically, it's going to increase the cholesterol level, but then your hormones are going to drop because your liver can't convert all those things and actually help your ovaries, uterus, and all your reproductive organs produce the hormones they should be. So a lot of hormonal cases, people who have infertility problems, people who have irregular cycles and stuff, if you just clean up the liver, all of a sudden your hormone cycles and pathways start to work the way they should be. But most doctors miss it because they just want to measure, oh yeah, your estrogen levels are low or your progesterone levels are low. We just need to supplement with that. Well, let's go back upstream and figure out why they're off balance in the first place and what we can do to actually improve that. So it's pretty amazing how just a simple cleaning of your body will renew some of these amazing pathways and balance out normal physiology, normal function of your body. So I want to talk next about what to expect after a purification or a cleanse. What can you expect? Things like more energy, weight loss. Does it make sense if you pull some of the swelling, toxicity out of your body, you're going to feel, or you're going to lose a lot of weight? Better digestion, right? Decreased bloating. You know, it's called that food baby, right? Every time you eat, it's like all of a sudden you feel pregnant, right? The bloating that goes up in there. Why? Because your digestive system is not really breaking down or processing food, is building up and actually gassing off. It's almost rotting in your digestive system, not breaking it down. That's why you feel all that bloating. So that normally improves and goes away. Clearer skin, shinier hair, and a disappearance of a lot of past conditions. And a lot of people that's gone through these programs have actually got off a lot of medications. Isn't it a pretty cool thing? And again, we're not doing anything other than cleaning up your body. So what we do here in our office is, and what are the specific details is we actually have 3 different systems that we employ when it actually comes down to detoxifying and cleaning up your body. The first one is called a cleanse. This is kind of like, I want to say, like a spring cleaning of your body. You know, your body does a regular cleansing, but this kind of gets into the little nooks and crannies. It's like taking that extra day, you know, your house. If I just had one full extra day just to go through and do some of the things I haven't done for the 6-8 months, cleaning things up, that's what kind of a cleanse does. It kind of actually helps clean up your liver, clean up your bowels and colon. And it's actually a pretty neat product. It's actually, this cleanse is pretty easy to do. It's a 10-day cleanse. You have to eat pretty healthy, but the diets are not that restrictive. And there's basically 3 products. How it works is you actually take the first product that actually stimulates liver cleansing about 30 minutes prior to your evening meal. You eat a regular evening meal, hopefully a very healthy evening meal, and then basically you take some fiber right afterwards. That's going to gather up all the toxicity that your liver was secreting. And then right before bedtime, you're going to take what's called a remove capsule. And basically what that does, it helps stimulate your digestive system, your bowels, to actually excrete some of that toxicity that was now captured. So you take this right before bedtime, you get up, you actually have a natural, healthy bowel movement that morning, and then basically you go on for the rest of your day. No problems, no other issues. That evening, again, you do it all over again. And again, do this for 10 days to really pull a lot of the toxicity out of your body. It's pretty inexpensive. For around $30, that's actually a great way to actually get started. I kind of say this is the beginners. If you've never done a cleanse or detoxification, this is actually a nice product, a nice way to actually get started. Very easy, not really many restrictions. It's pretty simple to do. The next one we use, which I really love, is actually called a purification. This is kind of taking the step beyond, not just doing some spring cleaning in your body, but it's almost like, I'm going to say, sterilizing or purifying things. This is like a doctor's office, right? It's just not cleaning the nooks and crannies, but we want to make sure even all the germs and stuff are cleared out, so it's going up much, much deeper. So we actually have a product here through Stay On Process that we use this a little bit more intensive, and it definitely does a whole lot better. We got so much better, great results by doing this. And it's actually a 21-day program. Much longer, but again, it goes a lot deeper and actually cleans things up. Excuse me. What this system does is basically it gives you products and shakes and meals and stuff you need to eat for those 21 days. Actually, the dietary restrictions are a little bit harder. It really restricts on some of the things you need to eat. Basically, what you need to eat is as many fruits and vegetables as you want. Limit some of the proteins you eat, and basically completely eliminate all your refined, prepackaged any type of food. So really for 21 days, it really goes deep. So your body's not consuming any toxicity. It can actually go in and pull things out much quicker, much better. And again, it's actually training you and retraining you actually how to eat healthy and properly. So after the 21 days, you'll continue actually healthy eating habits to sustain this improvement along. So this is the one we've had the greatest health changes. People who have, again, a lot of people who have diabetes go on this program. Have people that's close to 300 level diabetes in 21 days, basically bring it down to almost normal cholesterol levels. Again, 600-700 down to pretty close to normal. Weight loss and stuff, we've actually had the best success with this, and most people average about 8 to 10 pounds of weight loss. That's more of a concern, we actually have other products we can supplement along with this to actually improve weight loss with it. So again, a really neat program, and what's nice is we actually have the program all laid out on every single day. We give you a piece of paper that says this is what you need to do, this is what you need to take, this is what you can eat. So it makes it really simple to actually implement this and do it. The last one is called I truly call real detoxification. We use to really not just again clean things up and purify things, but sometimes it's almost like having mold in the back of your walls. What do you have to do? Sometimes you really have to tear it down and almost destroy part of the things to actually get to some of the toxicity and pull it out. This is only on rare cases where we actually have to go this far, is basically people who have some type of heavy metal toxicity built up in your body. This is a test we use here in our office. It shows exactly people that have that toxicity, what is your toxic levels, what are you the most toxic to. Just like this one here, this person has an extremely high amount of lead in their system. This takes a special formula, this takes a special program to really go in there and actually start pulling out this heavy metal lead, because lead is very toxic to your liver, very toxic to your pancreas. It also affects your brain function, and it actually has to be slowly pulled out over really a 6 to 8 month program to actually get it out, so it doesn't actually cause more problems when we're actually pulling it out. So the question now comes down to is what you can eat by doing one of these detox programs. Basically, you have to eat pretty pure, pretty healthy as much as possible. There's a bunch of nourishments there that we're going to go over when we go over the program with you, what we need to take. Protein sources at a minimum if you can. There are good things you can consume, like good avocados, fats, oils, omega-3 fats from your fish, butter, margarine, stay away from. Again, you want to avoid fast foods, carbohydrates, hydrogenated oil, alcohol, caffeine, soda, and tobacco. Again, we have special products if you crave sugar, if you have weight loss issues, you want us to help out with. If you have constipation or other symptoms like headaches, digestive problems, low energy, again, we help you out with these programs if you have them before, and also if they occur during the program, we can help you through that. So, other things you need to do by doing the detox program: you need to exercise, you need to get plenty of sleep, and also please drink plenty of water when you're doing this. So the question is, now what do? I may be interested, I see there may be some health benefits from me doing a detox. What do? So either if I've already talked to you and said you need to do one, we probably have set you up on a plan and you can get started with it. If it's I've given you this DVD of you just trying to find some interest to it, talk to me. And basically what we do is we first of all determine, again, what is the health level first of all, because if you're not healthy enough to do a detox or a cleanse, basically it can actually make problems worse before it'll actually help you. So we need to maybe sometimes support your body, make it healthy before we even start it. I'll talk to you about which program might be best for you. Do you just need a simple cleanse? Do you need the purification? Or do we need to run tests to see if there is a heavy metal toxicity that we actually need to do that? So we have the tools, we have the resources to find out exactly what your body needs. We have different programs that meet what your body needs. We just have to first of all talk about it, see what your goals are, how we actually need to get to them. But again, I know I've done many cleanses and detoxes in my life. I know how much better, healthier, lighter, my digestive system works so much better after I do a detox. All my staff members have done a detox. Talk to them and find out how much better they do when they actually do them. So it's a really powerful thing to make just huge changes in your overall health, and it just makes sense. If you live in the environment, in the world that I live in, I know there's all kinds of toxicity that's building up, and you need to clean it up to really get healthy. So questions, ask me, call the office, email me, and we'll get you set up in a program that's right for you.